Well, some state lawmakers want to use your tax dollars to encourage police to take part in immigration enforcement. News 8's government reporter Garrett Berquist explains what this means for local law enforcement.
Taking part in the so-called 287G program requires a law enforcement agency to send someone to a training program. Some lawmakers want the state to help offset those costs. The 287G program allows state and local police to help with immigration enforcement actions. It involves identifying and/or serving immigration warrants on suspected illegal aliens who already are in jail on other charges. 287G actions don't take place outside of the jail. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office in January became the first agency in the state to enter into a 287G agreement.
Well, I think as we see a real emphasis at the federal level on immigration enforcement actions, particularly as it relates to criminal illegal aliens, I think that our local agencies are going to find themselves in the middle of this regardless. And to the extent they can get trained on how to handle these situations and partner with our federal partners on these issues, I think it'll make everybody better.
The bill creates a grant program to help cover the cost of sending a law enforcement officer to 287G training. The program would be voluntary. The actual rules and funding amount would be up to the Indiana Department of Homeland Security. It passed the state Senate on a party line vote early last month. A House committee approved it early Tuesday afternoon. State Representative Renee Pack was the lone dissenting vote.
We've got policies in place to handle this. And what ends up happening, and what my fear is that we're going to be breaking up families, that will be detaining and sending back people who are breadwinners within their family. So I'm just cautious. I think that we need to look at the language again.
Jeter says he doesn't believe the bill poses a threat to anyone in the country legally.
I've never yet heard of a U.S. citizen being improperly deported, but obviously our local officials I know have checks in place for that. We passed a bill earlier this year talking about the presentation of ID as ways to get around all that. So I think we have pretty good safeguards in place for that. The program really makes it clear, especially in Trump's executive order, that it targets criminal illegal aliens.
The bill now goes to the full House for further consideration. At the State House, I'm Garrett Berquist for Wish TV, wishtv.com, or follow us on Facebook for updates.